Okay. I know this one is a late episode. We had a lot of things over the weekend, so we didn't really find time to put this in or have time to record.
Hello, everybody, again. Welcome.
Episode 4 is on a Monday, a little boring Monday. Hopefully, this brightens up your Monday. We actually have set things to go, even though we may not talk about those set things again.
We're trying to get a little more organized, folks.
Yeah.
Thank you for all your feedback. I know I've talked to folks. He's talked to
I
friends
have
of
folks
his.
come up to me. It's actually
Yeah.
really, it's very enjoyable to see a lot of the people with the feedback and everything.
Yeah. I would agree. I randomly was at an event, an adult event, and friends of mine were like, "Oh, we really love this," and it was really cool. So, again, thank you for those that have mentioned some things. At the end of the podcast, right? We have like a full blown email and everything, and our bad. We're realizing that we should have been sharing, but now we're gonna try to get interactive.
So,
Yep.
different ideas that you guys have, topics, little themes that you guys want us to do, we'll put our email. We'll put it down in the description, and then when we mention it, we'll put it right on the title screen.
So that'll be at the end. Yeah. So
Yeah.
once again, I'm John.
I'm Manny. Episode
Woohoo.
4 on a
Are we
Monday.
4?
Yeah.
Episode 3.
Episode 3, 4. I don't even know anymore. I think it is 3.
I
Actually,
think it's 3.
I think it's 3. I think it's 3.
We're getting
Um,
ahead of ourselves. That we're
3.
gonna last 4.
Yeah,
So that
3.
means we got to make a fourth one
3.
too. But we're on 3. Yes.
I want to kick it off.
Please do that.
I just finished. We haven't. I know this may seem disappointing. It'll be for sure in next episode to watch Andor.
Yes.
But I know I watched on my own. I did watch the Werewolf by Night, the weird little Marvel movie thing, short, whatever you want to call it. I don't like it.
I haven't seen it,
I'm
so
gonna
I
be
don't
straight
know.
up. I don't like it just
Yeah.
because there's a lot of components that are really weird, and like the huge big battle fight scene was like 10 minutes. I know that's almost every Marvel movie, but like this one really sucked.
Really.
Yeah.
And you say so? What is it? So you say something. You say
He's doing that because the Niners won yesterday.
they did? No, did they really? So it's a short. Is it a cartoon?
It's
What
not
is
a cartoon. It's an actual like movie type. It's an hour long, 58 minutes.
it? Okay.
Like it's an actual thing.
So you saw a trailer for it.
I
Is that
saw a
what it is?
trailer and then
Got it.
I watched the whole thing.
Oh, and you actually got it, and
So
you
it's-
actually watch Ghost because it's already down for or to stream.
But like the only thing that I recognized in the thing was Man Thing.
So a whole new cast of
Was it
characters,
Fun-
or
Man Thing. I think it's his name.
I could not
But it
even
was
tell
funny.
you about it.
Try and guess what his name was. His actual name.
Oh, they have a name for it.
He
Oh, I
has
mean,
a-
like
he
is
has-
that like
He
other
has an
identity?
actual name.
Frank? I don't know.
You may laugh at this one.
I hope
He's
to laugh.
named after the cuddly teddy bear. Ted.
Ted. Now that you say that though, now right, and what you've been saying so far, now you saw some of Ted and vulgarness
No, it's
of
not.
Ted.
It's not anything like
So
Ted.
so Ted the teddy bear could beat this guy. Is what you, that what you're trying to say?
No. Maybe with his words, but not physically.
Got it. Okay.
Man Thing, dear Lord, he like has fire grippers as for hands.
Ah.
Like he could literally just maul your head with his hand, and your head is gone.
I'm gonna have to watch.
It's really weird. It was really long and boring, but that was the only exciting thing. Man Thing coming out, everything.
Got it.
It was really weird though. I don't.
Okay.
I don't like it.
We'll see.
I think in other news though, baseball news, for all the baseball heads.
For all the baseball heads, first, congratulations, Aaron's Judge, right?
Yes.
Because we didn't
cover that one.
We didn't cover that one yet. Maybe it's like almost a week old now, but he hit
62.
Number 62. So he set the American League single season home run record, beating out Roger Maris's old record. And still not the home run king, which is Barry Bonds with 73. But hey, Aaron Judge, the future giant, yeah.
My road to the show character beat it. I have like 190.
Come on. That's ridiculous, though. Come on, man.
I paid over 1,000 in like 10 seasons.
Man, this guy can't get over himself. No. Yes, I believe that he cannot beat your road to the show character. So
it's RBIs, runs batted in all single seasons.
Yeah.
That's my record.
We got it.
But for postseason news, the postseason is set with Cleveland facing New York, which I actually think New York is going to win in a sweep. Seattle facing Houston, which should be a good battle.
That should be a good contest or series, yeah.
Philadelphia facing the Braves.
Philly and the Braves.
Which I don't know how to...
Okay. Yeah. Sorry. That's right. They did beat out the Cardinals. Yeah.
And then San Diego versus the Los Angeles Dodgers.
So you got one that's a rivalry. Padres and Dodgers. Should be interesting there. Call it I mean, well, we're division. It's just like if we were playing, we regularly play each other. So I think maybe it's not at the rivalry of the Dodgers and Giants, but at least from my understanding, in Southern California, they have no love for the Padres or for one another. So
that makes sense. And for context, I actually didn't even know. I just threw on a random shirt.
He is lying. He's lying.
I just threw on a random shirt. It's a Hank Aaron jersey, not actual current
player. Yeah, old school legend, old school jersey. Yep.
But I think a wild card games were pretty interesting. Cleveland wins in a sweep. Seattle wins in a sweep. Philadelphia wins in a sweep.
Well, start with the Guardians one first.
The Guardians.
How did they win, Manny?
My God. The first game was 8-1.
Yeah, that one was.
That one was That was a good game.
Yep.
But then I had a good buddy of mine, Ethan. Shout out to you, Ethan, for this one. He was showing me that the Cleveland Rays series it was 0-0. It was a really good game. It was a pitcher's duel. Everything. But this damn game lasted 15 innings.
15 innings. That's almost 2 games.
It's 3 innings away from 2 games.
Yep.
Just for the guy, I think his name was Luis Gonzalez. Not our guy.
I thought Oscar
Gonzalez.
There you go.
I remember it was a Gonzalez guy.
Yep.
He came out to the SpongeBob theme song and then hit the walk-off.
He's a rookie.
And
he's a rookie, too.
A rookie coming out to the SpongeBob theme song.
Yep.
Just for him to hit a walk-off and then send the Guardians to the ALDS.
So, putting it all together, if I hear you correctly, he walked out and he smashed the ball under the sea. That's what you're saying. Yes. Okay. To Bikini Bottom. That's what he did.
To go live in a pineapple.
Super exciting. 15 innings alone, man. For y'all that know, man, that's a lot of baseball. And
for baseball
0-0.
folks, and for people who don't know baseball, really long.
Yeah.
Over the 3 hours.
Yeah, that was an incredible game.
But the Rays, who they faced, they did so bad. The Rays fans and like everybody else, they were highly disappointed. In 2 games and 21 innings of play, or 24 innings of play, the Rays were only able to score 1 run.
1 run. Part of it, you're right. I mean, the playoffs is a whole different demon. And you get a couple of hot pitchers, I mean, they can handle people.
That is true.
And I mean, the Guardians pitchers stepped up, 8-1 in the first, and then 1-0 in the second game. I mean, there's a lot of pressure because you don't have. It's not even a like a five like best of three. It's not like a best of five. It's a best of three. 2 games, you're out. It's a little bit better than obviously before when you were in a like a 1 game card playoff, but wild card playoff. But yeah, they Guardians stepped up. The other game, the
Seattle Blue Jays game.
The Seattle Blue Jays. Woo.
That was tough. First game 4-0. Seattle. That was a really good one.
Yep.
But then game 2, the Blue Jays, and I'm kind of disappointed in the Blue Jays too.
Mm-hmm.
They were up 8-1 against the Mariners.
And it was like the fifth inning.
It was like the 5th inning. So just
Halfway
hold it
through
for
the game.
4 innings,
Yep.
and you're done.
Yep.
In baseball, if you are up by a touchdown, you are projected to win the game. You're up by 7 damn runs.
Mm-hmm.
The Mariners come back from a 7-0.
8-1
8-1.
deficit.
8-1
7.
deficit. Originally a 7-0 deficit. Basically a 7-run deficit to come out and tie the game in the 9th. It was the 8th.
I think it was before the
Come
9th.
out,
Yep.
tied in the 8th. Next inning, take the lead. They win that game 10-9.
Man.
I don't even know how to feel about that one.
And the only thing I can think of from what I remember, Kevin Gausman, who was a former Giant the year before, it seemed like he was pitching his ass off. And I think when he left, he was like they were still in the lead. It may have been like 8-3 at that time or something like that. They might have scored a couple of runs on him, but he was still well poised to win the game. They took him out, and then they just gave up. We're giving up runs, and man, that was man. Manny has liked Vladdy Jr. And this kind of the Blue Jays kind of overall. I think they've been a great squad, a good young squad and whatnot, and Seattle finally had gone to the wild card first time in 25 years. So there's also a little bit of a.
Years.
Oh, that's right. 21 years, all right, because they could drink the big age. 21 years, but that was one of those things where it was like, oh, you also pull for them because they haven't been there so long. And anyways, it was a tough game for the Blue Jays, and the Mariners pulled it off. And yeah, hopefully they have a good showing. They're facing, you said it already, the Astros.
Facing the Astros, which I think should be a good series.
Yeah.
And I'm scared for Cleveland, for New York, the Yankees, not the Mets, because the Mets had a Met season.
Stop it. Oh, behave.
But Seattle, not
Seattle.
Seattle.
The Seattle Mariners. No. Seattle.
The Philadelphia Phillies.
I get it now. Now I see why. Okay. I see where you're going.
They beat the Cardinals, which I do have a little sympathy. And I'm sad for the machine, Albert Pujols and Yachty, for not going deep in their last playoff.
And Wainwright. Don't forget Wainwright.
We don't know about Waino.
I thought he announced. I thought this was his final
I thought
season.
he did too, but from reports and everything,
he ain't coming back to
Waino.
pitch to nobody else. I think those three are gone. No, I mean they retired. I mean they were announcing it from the beginning of the year, so I could see them. I could, yeah. But yeah, that's I get
Waino
the sympathy. I get it. Yeah.
They lost to, or they won, not lost. They won against the Cardinals. First game was 6-3, which was a good game.
Mm-hmm.
And then game 2 was a 2-0 victory.
Yeah, that was
short, little quick, but it was a lot of good baseball.
Yeah.
Like it was a lot played and everything.
Yep.
And then the one the one season, not season, the one series that did go to 3 games.
Mm-hmm.
The Mets and Padres game. And I want to just give for clarification, all these games were faced at the higher seed stadium. So Cleveland were at home, Seattle were at Toronto, Philadelphia was in Seattle or not in St. Louis, and
Mm-hmm.
then San Diego was in New York
Mm-hmm.
for all 3 games.
Yep.
First game from San Diego was Slam Diego, as their announcer likes to say.
Mm-hmm.
7-1 win against Max Scherzer, who did give up 4 home runs
Yep.
and 4 home runs in about 4 1/3 pitched inning.
Yeah,
That was a rough outing.
that was. I usually like Scherzer. I mean, he brings a lot of intense. Okay, sorry. I like the way he plays. He's very passionate. He's very intense, and he does have good stuff. Some of his antics, sometimes he gets a little too animated. It's like, dude, just play ball. You know me.
Yeah.
I'm like, man, you get paid to pitch. So if you strike somebody out, or 3 or 10 or whatever, that's what you get paid to. That's why they paid you a high contract. So all the other antics, sometimes I'm not down with, but he got rocked. He got rocked. He definitely was their ace, and he got rocked for those home runs. You said, yep. And then I don't know. Then you said the game ended. What was the final score?
7-1.
7-1.
Which was actually a pretty good outing.
Mm.
And then the Mets were hungry for payback in game 2.
They
7-3 victory with DeGrom on the mound.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
He
that
was
was a good
gassing
one.
fools.
He was. Yu Darvish was the pitcher for San Diego game 1, which I did see a stat on I think it was the ESPN line.
Hmm.
He's actually undefeated in playoff while playing or while pitching. I think he's pitching.
So he's not undefeated while benched.
I mean that too. 'Cause technically, he doesn't have a win or a loss.
No, I got you. I got what you're saying.
But
That's
that was a good
that's
one.
cool. That's a good stat. I
That
didn't
was a
realize that.
good one. That was a good game. 7-3.
Yep.
And then San Diego didn't want none of that Mets energy and shut them down in game 3.
Yeah.
6-0.
Yep. So yeah. So now they move on, and then
Now
they play
it's
the Dodgers.
freaking Dodgers.
Man, the only thing that not the only thing, but one of the things that upsets me, not upsets me.
The Dodgers have won the West for the past like 45 years.
No, that the Cardinals are out of it. So oftentimes the Cardinals were like the kryptonite for the Dodgers. So now that they're out of it, I'm kind of like, damn.
They were at the Kryptonite last year.
Yeah, because they didn't make it all the way. I said when the Cardinals are there.
They were. They were the wild card. The wild card game.
Did they play the Dodgers last year?
Yes. That's when Chris Taylor hit that walk-off ninth inning 2-run bomb to send them to the NLDS. That was the one where you said don't pitch Cody Bellinger high, and then the pitcher pitched him high, and he had a home
yeah.
run.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's right. I remember that part. I can't remember if it was the Cardinals.
It was the Cardinals.
Oh, okay. Well, then they broke their kryptonite. I always like seeing the Cardinals beat the Dodgers. They don't get a chance to this year, but we'll see how it plays out.
We can see the yellow and brown. Try and beat them. Try.
Hey, I mean, they got a good chance. They got good young players.
I still don't think the Dodgers are going all the way. And
Eh.
I know I will get my haters at school. My 2 haters from school who say, oh, the Dodgers are going to take it all. No, because you guys have to go against the Mets. No, not the Mets. The Yankees, the other New York team. And the Yankees have been on a tear. And if Cleveland takes down the Yankees, then that's a scary sight.
I still go back to that. It can all line up well. The Yankees look very strong. Sure, the Dodgers have been strong all year too. I also believe in the Dodgers just choking.
Again.
And even though that other season that was very shortened, people get hyped up on that one. Cool. I'm not gonna knock that they won that shortened version of a season. Doesn't quite count as lasting a whole season, right? So whatever. But when there are regular full seasons, they usually tend to choke. That's why. That's why I said the Cardinals thing has been their their dynamite. Wow, their kryptonite in
Their
years past.
crypto dynamite.
And we'll see how it goes this year. We'll see if they make it that far. I mean, the Braves look still strong too. And I mean, again, anybody, any pitching squad, if they're on fire, I mean, I think when we faced that year, the Giants faced the Detroit Tigers. Nobody gave the Giants a chance to win that series. They
It was like
had
the Warriors last year.
they had Verlander, they had Scherzer, they had
Scherzer.
all this pitching, and Verlander first game, Pablo Sandoval 2 home runs. They brought somebody else in. The Panda hit his 3rd home run. The pitching got dominated, even though on paper it looked like they were going to kill, the Giants. So you never know. We'll see how it plays out. You ever seen how it's spelled?
No, it's just been
Okay, that was phonetically speaking correctly. Not how he really pronounces it, but yeah.
Giants being doubted, just like the Warriors being doubted last year, and how the Niners were doubted yesterday. 'Cause everyone had, was it yesterday? No, last week. Everybody had the
Nah.
Rams winning last week.
Yeah, Monday night.
And they won.
Yep. Yup.
Speaking of Warriors news,
Dun dun dun.
Draymond and Poole.
Did y'all see that?
If you guys have seen the video, I know some of my friends have seen it because we watched it together.
Yeah.
But dear Lord, this boy got rocked.
Yeah.
He knocked the pretty out of his face.
I didn't see anybody on the ground. I didn't see.
He was on the ground. Poole fell to the floor.
I did not see that part of the video. I just saw people rush over and start breaking them up. Never did I see Poole on the ground.
Poole, the first punch Draymond threw, Poole went straight to his ass and fell on his ass.
I have to watch it over, but didn't see that part.
I swear he fell on his ass.
So I don't know. And since then, Manny mentioned earlier, we are now on, what is it? Today's Monday. I believe on Saturday,
Yes, this did happen.
Draymond came out with his apology.
And he's retiring from the NBA.
And he didn't say he was retiring from the NBA. Don't be listening to not all news is right news. But who knows? Maybe he is retiring. He apologized, right? And he said he's going to walk away for a little while. He said a lot of right or good things. He's going to leave it in Poole's corner. He knows it'll take time. He knows all kinds of different things, right? And so, he apologized for the punch. He and other people have since then started talking about it. I was listening to Shannon Sharp on Undisputed, commenting also on those things. And yeah, I mean, I don't know what you feel. What do you, I mean?
I don't know. I know there's times where I feel like I want to punch teammates because of stuff they say.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like actually doing it is taking it to another level.
Yep.
I don't really know. It's hard to determine,
Sure.
Whatever.
We weren't there. So, I mean, just like nobody else, there's a video, and sure, that gives you some glimpse into what was going on.
There is a video, but the people who sold it to TMZ are now getting attacked for selling it to TMZ.
Sure.
Like, I think it's the Warriors organization that actually wants to find the people.
Yep.
And
But like I said, I mean, the video will give you a glimpse. It doesn't show you the audio. It doesn't show you 10 minutes before. It doesn't show you the days before.
It doesn't show you all the details.
Hey, right. That's what I'm saying. Like, it gives you a glimpse into what happened. It shows you the evidence of, who socked who and the punch came after Jordan Poole pushed him. But what was said before and all that, I mean, who
That
knows?
was also before Draymond come like
Yeah,
shoulder bump him.
yeah. The only thing that for me, I've loved Draymond's game, on the field. I did say game.
Yeah.
Dre's game. I've loved his game on the field, and he has a lot of impact. I think he's a great piece in the Warrior
Dynasty.
in the puzzle, and so he has a role to play. Oftentimes, it's to be that physical person and push, on other teams, right? And sure, it's to try to motivate his own teammates and stuff. The big issue that I have with how it's like this was a workout within your own team. What is the necessity to try to bring that thug attitude? Like there was that to me was like, what the hell are you doing, Draymond? Like, I get that again, shit talking is part of your game and all, but there's no need to be punking your own players. Like that's not how you toughen somebody up. When the intensity of a real game is going on, I could see some other stuff going on, and maybe you stretch it, to a certain point. That's the problem that I have with what Draymond did. It's like he can't regulate when it should be on and when it should be off. That's also sometimes when he plays. Like what I've seen him, it's the playoff. You may not want to get flagrant fouls. You may not want to get disqualified because you play such a big role for the team, right? But it's like one thing like rubs him the wrong way. It's like he cannot turn it off. Like you can't just be like, all right, I gotta let that one go, and I gotta concentrate on the bigger prize, which is the game, right? And sometimes it just like I feel like he teeters too much on that, on the edge where he's just gonna like just go over the edge at any moment. You know, the towel boy throws him the water bottle too hard. What motherfucker? Like literally, I know you're laughing, and it's hard to even just joke it, but I swear to God, that's how sometimes it feels, man. Man, you threw that towel too much in my face. Like, come on, blood. Really, dog, really, dog. Come on, man. I don't know. I don't know if that makes sense,
I
man.
think I'm also laughing at the fact you said a towel boy threw him water and not the water boy throwing him water.
Hey, man.
The towel boy threw him water and the water boy threw him a towel.
Hey, man.
It's
You
rub
gotta
and
be
roll.
versatile, or else you're gonna get fired.
There was a weird stat. Just talking about basketball. There was a weird thing that I saw. It was about a TikTok. It was like water boys and towel boys are the people who clean the floor.
Yeah.
The people who clean the floor make like $70,000
Damn.
just to clean an NBA floor, and the people who run the water make like $50,000 just to give players water.
Okay.
And you know how much the Nuggets mascot makes?
I don't know.
Damn near $500,000.
Well, you got to be entertaining. You got to be. I'm sure there's a mascot out there that's doing it for free because he doesn't
Every
do nothing.
college mascot.
I know that,
high
but we're
school
talking about
mascot.
NBA stuff, so keep it on that level, right? I'm sure there's NBA mascots that ain't making that much money because no one's coming to see him. But it's funny when you mentioned the towel boy. Right? I don't know what team. Please, when we give the email, if anybody knows, or put it in the comments or something, right? There was a team where like the towel boy is like he throws himself on the ground and he's doing like snow angels on the ground to dry the floor. He just goes through a routine. He's tumbling. I swear to that guy had me rolling because he's just man. He was doing everything to try to dry the floors, and it was a big old like spectacle. So yeah, that one had me dying. Yeah.
On a different note, though,
Yo.
how do we feel about the Super Mario trailer?
Well, you just showed it to me
Yeah, because
before.
I saw it before
Yeah, yeah. Before.
before we started.
Yep. And I don't know. It looks pretty cool. I like the graphics. um, I wonder. Uh, um, it, personally,
I already like the penguins.
that's what I was gonna say.
Penguins are
The
hella
Penguins,
funny.
man, damn, Penguins had it a little rough. The Penguins had it a little rough. They came out hard though. They came out hard in their mind.
They
They
came
were
out firing.
they were
They were
battling.
snowballs.
They were
They
battling with
came
those.
out and they did absolutely nothing. They didn't do shit on Bowser.
Yes, that's true. Yeah,
He didn't do nothing. He was unfazed.
they threw a bunch of those snowballs. But they had good form though. They were like ninja like.
They had really good form of throwing a damn
They
snowball.
throw snowballs. They were deadly snowballs in their mind,
Mm,
and then got wiped out real quick.
real fast.
So,
The thing I saw a TikTok. Most of the things that I'll see is on TikTok, and this one's actually kind of funny. It was about the king penguin, and with his robe on, with his crown on, and the sound, the audio was all like, "You know who this MFer looks like? Look!" It like pauses, but then it shows, and it's Pablo from the Backyardigans as a king, and I cannot unsee it whenever I watch or like see the trailer now,
mm-hmm.
because it just looks so funny, and it's so stupid in my head about Pablo running a little penguin kingdom that holds a star and it getting wiped out immediately in like 3 seconds because of Bowser's big old dragon breath, his nasty breath.
Yep.
Um,
That's funny. I did
thing
not see that part, so yeah, but yep.
thing that I don't like though is Chris Pratt Mario using his regular voice.
Why?
There's no like Italian accent to it. There was
Mm,
no like
got it.
other shit to make it Mario. Like Toad with Keegan Michael Key.
I don't know
Is
who's
that how you
playing who.
say his name?
Sure.
Key and Peele, the bald guy, the tall one with the
Sure.
little beard.
Sure.
Do you really not remember?
I'm. Does it matter?
Yes, because we're trying to get you to remember who, like, what he sounds like.
I Yeah.
So I know they put a little bit of like Toad accent into him,
Good.
so that what makes it good. But you can just, it's very clear that it's just Chris Pratt in the
Gotcha.
Mario voice.
Yeah.
It's not anything else. Like with Bowser, Jack Black obviously does an amazing job with anything he does.
Well, he gets in a character.
And that is true.
That's what.
Poe,
Yeah.
Jumanji, Browser now is gonna be really good.
Mm-hmm. I didn't trip. I mean, I don't know if that all was just in one viewing that you were analyzing all that stuff. Like I just was just trying to catch on with. So if I watch it again, I might hear and catch on that stuff. And that would be kind of whacked if he just uses his own name.
I
Or
hope
sorry,
they
his own
don't.
voice. Because, it's supposed to be Mario and Luigi.
I like how you went to Wario first.
It's whatever. That's what first thing that came to my mind. I ain't in your mind. I'm in my mind.
No, it was just funny. Luigi is in that movie.
Is he?
Yeah, that's what the ending was. Did you not watch the ending? It was Luigi running from. I don't remember. It was him running from something. Yeah, I don't remember. It was him running from something.
Gotcha.
But that's kind of cool. I still don't know how to feel about that ending though. Or not the ending, just Chris Pratt's voice, everything.
Well, maybe when the movie comes, you'll be able to get past it and just concentrate on the movie,
Hopefully.
not the voices.
I want them to bring Donkey Kong. I think Donkey Kong is in the cast. I just forget who voices him.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what the plot of the movie or how it all. I mean, I'm assuming the princess is somewhere,
Where's the speech?
or I would assume she'd have to be
Captured somewhere.
right if they're
It's
gonna
gonna
have
be
to.
just a big old Mario level
Right,
to
right.
save the princess. That'd
So
be
that
funny.
would be those would be interesting. But it doesn't come out till 2023. This fool had me watching this video. I get it because he just recently saw it, but he was like, "Yeah, amped, yeah." At the end, it said March 2023. I'm like, come on, man. We got other things to worry about. We got
Black Panther.
Wakanda Forever.
I'm really happy about that one.
We got the Halloween. I mean,
You
he's
have
not
Halloween.
excited about that one. I got
I'm not excited
Halloween
for
going.
Halloween at all.
Yeah. But there's that one, and there's one other one. What else is coming out soon?
Is it in December?
What?
Is it in December or is it in November?
Halloween's coming out in Halloween.
No.
What?
After Black Panther, Avatar. There you go.
Yeah, that's not the one I was thinking about.
What was the one you were thinking about?
I can't think about
Oh
it.
my god! How do you think about it but not think about it? That doesn't make sense.
Because I remember there were 3 movies that were kind of like, all right, they're coming out right now. I can't for the life of me. I don't know. I can't remember what the third one was. Let me look. Fandango.
Movie coming out soon.
It's gonna give you every damn movie coming out soon. Not the best one.
It said Hocus Pocus was coming out soon. That was a 1993 film with 39% on Rotten.
Oh, that's the other one.
Wait. Hocus Pocus has a 39% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Don't have Hocus Pocus fans hating on this.
I'm not.
That came out last week. Hocus Pocus 2.
You know who said? Someone said the Hocus Pocus 2 was really bad. I didn't watch it, but someone said they did. It was actually kind of funny.
I thought it was gonna be bad to begin with, but again, I never watched Hocus Pocus 1 with a 39% Rotten Tomatoes rating. Rotten Tomatoes don't always know what they're talking about because there's many movies that I heck like that were like crappy Rotten Tomatoes one. So yeah. But I did find the third one, Black Adam.
Yes.
Black Adam.
Dwayne.
Black Mickey Ficky Adam. You see? Look at that stunned face. You see that stunned face? All right. So, you good. Story time. Here it is.
That's not even what I was going to say.
But story time, though. Hey, right.
Bald head Adam.
That too, but, I went a different route, right? Mickey Ficky. So, I can't recall if it was on USA Network or TNT, but oftentimes I think they're the same, whatever, right? So, the movie is Mickey Ficky. It's the one where, oh man, why can't I think of the name now?
I don't know.
It was that Spike Lee movie. Is it the Fight the Power one that has Fight the Power in the movie? Dang it, what is the name of this movie?
I don't know why you're looking at me. I don't know these things.
Old school movie.
The Godfather.
Spike Lee had nothing to do with The Godfather. There was, not very many black people in The Godfather.
Spike Lee returns.
Is a little.
I've never seen a Spike Lee film. Have I? I don't think I have.
Damn it! Now I feel like a jerk off not knowing the damn movie name. Have you seen the movie?
I don't know. I don't remember a Spike Lee movie.
He had a Malcolm X movie before.
With Denzel Washington?
Yep.
I think I saw that one.
See, you did see what you just didn't know was Spike Lee's probably. That's probably it. Let me see. I know. We got some. Anyways, all right. So let me what I'll go with is the story to it as soon as my son wakes up from what he's doing. So in it, right?
Did it?
The there's a line in Somebody called Somebody Else, motherfucker. And so obviously on network TV, like
TNT.
USA, TNT, you ain't gonna say that.
It's probably
So they looped it, and replaced it. Oh, and actually, I remember the line. It was, it was. I'm gonna remember characters here, but I'm not remembering the movie. So the character was Radio Raheem. It was a big dude, carried a big radio all the time. He had those big gold plated rings. One that said love, one that said hate. It was all part of Spike Lee's messages, right? And if y'all remember, Radio Raheem needed some new D batteries for his radio, for his boombox. And so he walked into that Korean store and
do the right thing.
do the right thing. Damn it, man, he did the right thing and looked it up. Do the right thing, son. That's right. You did it.
Oh my god.
You Mickey Ficky did it. So the scene, Radio Raheem, he's asking the people in the store. I think he needed like 20. I need 20 Mickey Ficky D batteries. 20 motherfucking D batteries. And they're like, 20 motherfucking D. It was exchange back and forth, and they kept using motherfucker. And then the loop thing was Mickey Ficky. Good God. That was one of the worst looped things. Mickey Ficky. And this will be to wrap it up. At that time, I one of the local radio stations, when it came to different holidays, they would have a theme, right, for their weekend mixes. So if it was like Memorial Day, they would have some kind of whatever theme mixes, right? And they'd have all their DJs do like mixes. They'd be doing mixes for like 20 hours straight. I remember whatever radio station was like, in the Mickey Ficky mix. Oh, these motherfuckers.
No, those
they
Mickey Fickies.
they went that far to use Mickey Ficky in all kinds of language. Anyway, my man Manny right here did the right thing. Looked up the movie.
Shut up.
Thank you, sir, for having my back on that one. All right, Mickey Ficky, where are we going from here?
We're ending this. I don't even. This is the last episode ever.
Mic drop. Can I mic drop?
No.
Not that kind of ending. Yes.
Different story. If you, this is completely different. This is coming back to 2022, present times.
Got it.
1945 with Radio Raheem.
Dude, it wasn't 95. It was like 90s. Back up off that.
45.
And I said it was in the 90s, man.
This happened not too long ago with my mother. Shout out to mother.
Time out. We didn't give her shots out like last.
She got mad at us for not giving a shout out
She was a
for
little
the
upset.
Kendrick concert.
She was a little upset.
So, shout out to mother and shout out to grandma for this one.
Yes. Shout out
So,
here. Go. Yeah, sorry.
So this one is kind of funny. If for close friends, like, and I mean really close friends that know us, that me and my mother, we are Spam consumers. The little pink things that come in cans.
Mm-hmm.
Really good. And my grandmother is also one of those types of people. She's the one who put us on a little dish called Spam and Eggs. If you guys want to try it, just cook up some Spam.
I know you see them Friday commercials or Friday commercials.
Yeah, just crack like 3 eggs, mix them up, and then pour it on the Spam. You flip it because you ain't want to burn your shit.
Yep.
But then you got Spam and Eggs. It's literally the most simplest dish I think you can make. So it was funny. My mother and grandmother were texting back and forth, and then my grandmother told mom that the spam is finally running out. Spam is going extinct.
Spam was running out. Yes,
Spam was running out everywhere in
She
the
may not have
world.
put it all of that, but she just straight up made a comment
She just
about
said
it was
spam is
ending.
running out.
It was running
It
out.
was ending.
Yes.
So my mother started freaking out. She's like, "Oh shit, we gotta go buy some spam.
Spam.
We gotta
You mean
get
what y'all
spam."
like? What y'all love?
Shut up.
Spam. Oh damn!
We gotta go get more spam.
Like toilet
Got it.
paper? Damn.
Yes,
Okay.
this was like COVID pandemic times where people ran for toilet paper
Right.
for
Right.
some reason.
But they were flocking to spam now, according to
Exactly.
Grandma. Got it.
Everybody's getting spam. We get home for what do we do?
Your workout.
My workout. We get home. Mother comes to us, tells us about this story, the spam story. A few minutes later, no, I mean a few minutes later. I mean like maybe 5-10 minutes later.
Mm-hmm.
Grandmother checks back in, and it's spam emails, not spam the food. So my mom had a little like, I wouldn't say like freak out, but she started stressing about spam just for it to be spam emails. So I guess what it was that my
The
grandma,
night before.
my
is when it
grandma
started.
was running out of spam emails because of everything.
The night before, his grandmother, my mother-in-law, was texting with my wife, his
My
mom,
mother.
that she was receiving a bunch of emails, like spam emails.
Spam email.
And they were talking about what they should do and all stuff, giving good advice and all stuff. And so the following day, that's what
What happened.
that's what Grandma let in with, which was it's running out now.
Spam is running out.
But wifey's thought went straight to
spam the food.
spam the food. And I think Grandma also thought for a while she just let it go. She wasn't like tripping. She didn't make the connections. But then when it dawned upon her, she was like, I meant spam emails.
it was actually pretty funny. Just a little thing.
Yeah. So, shout out to mommy. Shout out to
Grandma.
Yeah, for a great laughs. We appreciated that did have us cracking up. And can I throw my dad joke in there because it kind of connects? We got a dad joke, and I can't even know what their names are to give credit, but I heard a dad joke. What kind of hair do they sell at IHOP?
I don't want to know.
Extensions. Eggs. Spamming egg extensions. All right. Okay. There might be more dad jokes, at some point in time. That just reminded me of it. That's what dad jokes are supposed to be.
I don't care.
Oh man. All right. Is it a wrap now, dude?
Yes.
It's a wrap. I think we got to the end of it.
But to put the email out there and put it on the screen, it's like father, like son, pcast@gmail.com. So if you accidentally put podcast, that's not us.
Yeah.
You make sure it's P and then cast.
And that's all one word.
All
no
one word.
Hyphens.
No spacings.
Yeah, exactly.
No commas. No nothing.
Like father, like son, pcast@gmail. Yep. So as we said earlier, right? Send us comments,
emails, comments, concerns. I don't think there'll be many of those. Recommendations, topics that we should talk about, themes that we should
There you
do.
go. There we go.
I know in about 2 weeks we're gonna do a theme, which is gonna be a Halloween theme, which will be dressed in certain costumes.
Cool.
And then we're gonna do a Christmas theme once it gets time for Christmas season.
I was gonna say.
And we're actually gonna break the schedule a little bit. We're gonna do the regular release on Sunday, but then we're gonna try get a little family and folks on Christmas, and we'll do a little Christmas podcast.
Yeah.
Talk about random Christmas stories, random
Yep.
Christmas things, Christmas festive things. Maybe
Absolutely.
have some of my friends come on it. We may
Absolutely.
just have a little big podcast.
I think we told y'all we wanted to just have energy, good vibes, go with the flow. So, with people on it, with emails from folks, we welcome all that stuff. Just know though that if it is a concern, it's going to be at the bottom of the list of before we might get to that. Because we prefer to stick to the positive stuff.
We need the
just kidding.
recommendation.
Just kidding. Whatever y'all got for us, send
We'll
it
read
in.
through everything.
Yep.
And everything.
I guess
With
that's it. Appreciate the 20 subscribers that have signed up for the channel. Yeah. Hopefully we can grow it.
Signed up for the ride.
Yeah.
Day ones.
Day ones. Thank you very much for that.
And just like that, episode 3.
Episode 3.
3, not 4.
is in the books.
Yep.
All right, y'all. Signing off.